Someone kept breaking into my car, so I left something inside. A couple of years ago, I lived in an apartment complex where the parking lot didn't have cameras. At first, it didn't seem like a big deal, until people started noticing things going missing from their cars. Loose change, sunglasses, phone chargers, small stuff. Nothing huge, but it kept happening. One morning, I walked out to my car and noticed my glove compartment was open. I was pretty sure I had closed it the night before. At first, I thought maybe I had just forgotten, but then I realized something else. My charging cable was gone. A few days later, it happened again. This time, my center console was open, and a pair of cheap earbuds I kept in the car had disappeared. That's when I realized someone was definitely going through cars at night. The weird part was that my car was always locked, which meant either someone was breaking in, or they somehow had access. So I started paying more attention to the parking lot, and after about a week, I noticed something strange. Every morning around the same time, one specific neighbor would walk through the lot before leaving for work. At first, that didn't seem suspicious. But then I noticed something else. He would always stop near different cars for a few seconds, almost like he was checking the door handles. That's when I got an idea. Instead of reporting it right away, I decided to test something. The next night, I left something very obvious sitting on the passenger seat of my car. A small electronics box that looked like it contained something expensive. But inside the box wasn't anything valuable. Instead, I placed a small tracker. Then I locked my car like normal and went to bed. The next morning, I walked outside and immediately noticed something. The box was gone. And when I checked the tracker on my phone, it wasn't in the parking lot anymore. It was moving, and it was heading straight across town. When I opened the tracking app, I watched the little dot slowly move across the map. It drove across town and eventually stopped at a strip mall. At that point, I was curious. So later that day, I decided to drive over there and see what was going on. When I got there, I noticed something immediately.